Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. I got something nice for you today. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in, receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's rock. Right thinkers mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers' way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission. And my mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. So I do what I do for you. You tune in and do it for yourself, and you know thyself for yourself. That's my goal, or my mission. It should be your goal. So let's do what we do. So the question: do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here too. Wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and always too. Mayat be true. I learned a valuable lesson this week. Okay, so right thinkers, let's talk about another life lesson learned by me about forgiveness. No tough lesson. Okay, hope I can get through it. All right, because we're going to hit a few tough spots, I guess. So talking about that guy again. All right, I tell you all the time, I'm a student in life. I just mastered my philosophy of my life, but I'm still a student and I'm learning every day about life as I go. This lesson I learned from my mom. She freed me from my own hell. Okay, emotional memories, bad thoughts, bad actions creates a negative connotation. So yeah, and again, this is about forgiveness. All right. My mom told me how she prayed for years and years and years to be able to forgive him. My dad, okay, the bad man. And I'm saying that from what I know about him and my mom. Never mind him and I. No, I got no. This ain't about me. This is about. I got to realize I was fighting her fight against him when that wasn't even my fight. Me and him got our own fight, so that's enough to keep me busy with him. But I was caught up in something that what he did to her personally, and this is the lesson that I learned from her and what she went through from him. I asked her, how could she forgive him? I never will. That's the mm, mm, mm. Okay, that's me. Ego. When I didn't have control of that, it led to me. So now that I've gotten control over that, I get it, I understand it, but I'm getting a perspective that's helping me get over it. Big difference. Now, and when she told me, what is it? I asked her, how could she forgive him? I remember this and forever. She said, on his deathbed, I never forget. She said, you think I should go sue him? I said, you might as well, because he ain't recognizing me. He asking me where I'm at. So he's a little delusional right now. He ain't all that. So we knew nothing about hospice. He's in the VA. So, okay. So, okay, I told her to go. And Sunday morning, she was over there. He passed on Sunday afternoon. I didn't know nothing until she brought it to my attention. I'm like, you gave him an out. She said, no, no, baby, no, no. This is the lesson. I told her, I didn't forgive him. She told me, baby, I didn't do it for me. I mean, I didn't do it for him. I did it for me. Ding, 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 ding. Forgiveness. Hello. Now I get it. I never experienced that. Never deal with that. I'm going through it right now. Ooh, this is tough. But learning how to let something go wasn't my forte. That's why. And I told her, I never forgave him. She said, well, baby, that's up to you. Again. Bomb, bam, profile. Okay. So I'm not personally the forgiving kind. Never have been, okay, and thought I never will. Why? That's just how I was built. That's how I wired myself. If you mistreat me, you do something to me, I'm not going to forgive you. Simple as that. As anybody who did that, they found out why. I'm gonna show you, Ben. I can tell you. Simple as that. You need but one time. All right. I'm very vindictive when it comes to that, and I know that. I'm built. I tell you, I'm wired that way. So my problem, it ain't me. If you the one who do it to me, that's gonna be on you. There's a consequence that come with that. So I've been that way. I continue to be that way. Okay, but I learned something about myself again. Back when I was ego tripping, if you cross me, oh, you paid. You paid. Trust me. You didn't want that. You didn't want that. So yeah, that was again my ego self. Again, is what unforgiving and merciless. I see how people when you do something to somebody, some people just hope somebody do something to give them a reason to do that to you. I wasn't that person. I just didn't like to be mistreated. So when you do that, oh, I've got nothing but no. I'm just going to be all against you. No, we done. Party's over, and I know that now. So my ego is no longer in control of my actions when I have to deal with somebody doing something to me that I don't like. I learned. Okay, here we go. I learned a valuable life lesson. Perfect segue. What? From my mom again. And what she did freed me from anger, emotion, and misguided delusional concepts that had nothing to do with me. What he did to my mom, that's between him and my mom. He responsible for that. Ain't got nothing to do with me. So she freed me of that. So, dude, again, you get a pass. But because it ain't got, like I said, my dislike was for what you did to my mom. Because my love for her, I'm loving you because you're my dad, but man, I'm hating you because what you doing to my mom. So that's a catch-22 situation. As Mo Man would say, I ain't know where this shit to go blind. Now I'm free. Moving on. And again, life lesson. Sheesh. Now, but again, don't get it twisted. If you mistreat me, okay, I won't forgive you. I may not take action or do something, but I'm not gonna forgive you. Simple as that. So my thing is three rules dealing with me. One, don't do that to me. Two, don't do that to me. Three, don't forget rules 1 and 2, and we won't have that problem. Because if you do that, we're going to have a problem. It's not a threat. It's just an understanding that you need to know. That's all. If you do that, cause me to do this. Cause and effect. I live that philosophy. Okay, but I won't forgive you. That was the old me. The new me ain't changed much. Sorry about that. But yeah, I was so ego driven back then. I would take out my vengeance on you like your boy numbnuts. Okay, just go ballistic. Okay, so I'm way past that. But when I was in the streets, that was my MO. Why? I didn't want you messing with me. Understand, when I was in the streets, I had a reputation for what? Sneaking you. If I thought just about to go awry, okay, it was going down, let's go. So yeah, I'm gonna go upside your head. I ain't a whole bunch about jibber jabber, so that was my reputation. And if it's going down, I'm worried, I'm initiated. If you did something to me, don't worry, I'm coming not to talk. Moving on. That's just, again, for the streets. If you got the best of me in a fair fight, oh, you can rest assured I'm coming back. Old school. It ain't going down like that. Simple as that. I'm not allowing that. That's, again, my ego. Give me a fair one. We can call it a fair, but no, I'm taking what else. Okay. I will, and if we, in whatever we doing, I will cut you off if you, I say cross me, but that's being politically correct. Okay. I don't care. Male, female makes a difference to me. Friend, family, don't care. Don't do that to me, or you're gonna suffer the consequences and the fate that everybody else who do it got to suffer. I don't care. When God told Shu to separate Newt and Gab, he's in the middle between Gab's on the ground. Gab represents the earth. Newt represents heaven. They violated Ra's order. What he did punished them forever. They'll never get together again. So that's the concept. If you violate, there's a consequence to come with that. I don't care about how you feel about that. Once you violate it, you subject to dealing with the consequences that come behind your action. Ain't gonna do with me. So if you do something to me, don't worry about what I'm gonna do to you, because I will. So moving on. To avoid that, don't do it to me, because I want to do it to you. Now, I will, okay, moving on. If you mistreat me once, oh, that's enough for me to cut you off. Period. Simple. Simple as that. I got friendship over 50 years. Why? We didn't have that problem. I never threatened about that. No, they just never get. Friends don't do certain things. That's why the friendship lasts. The ones who do that ain't your friend. That's my point. Look, subliminal message there. I was given some life view changing advice from my mom over this weekend. Okay. I called her to tell her how I did the little tribute to my dad, got through it without crying, didn't get emotional. I, kept it light and did a thing. So, in doing that, I did a little fishing and asked a few questions. And she told me something I never knew. He was a hell of a provider. Okay, I agree. Why? Whenever I needed something, I got it. Moving on. So that we got okay, but that was his character. Okay. So I couldn't figure out. I couldn't figure out for the life of me what was, and she told me, yeah, well, all that other stuff, but he was a provider. Bang. Cool. That was her reason, her purpose. I got a problem with that. Not a bit. Why? 'Cause he provided for me too. I just was pissed off about what he did to you. See, big difference when you get information, when you get enlightened to something that you didn't know, that can change your whole mode of thinking, the whole everything. It's called truth. That's all. Moving on. And again, for me, it's life lesson. Why, man, I'm so, wait. I'm like, what? I've been carrying that burden around, and it wasn't even mine. That's my point. Sorry about that. I get excited. I was given, okay, I told my mom, she gave him out by forgiving him on his deathbed. She said, nah, baby. Nah, don't worry about that. It ain't about him. It's about me. Because it took me a long time to be able to do that. I said, touche. Again, boy, my mom is simple. She ain't a whole bunch of, nope, she get right to the point, and I love that. I told her, yes, you better than me. Why? Because I hadn't forgiven him yet. I'm still, I use some examples. I'm still going to, but it's a different perspective now. Again, moving on. Darth Vader, the bad guy. And she said the same thing. If he wanted to be a good guy, he'd been that. Again, I know that now. What? He made the decision for himself. He did him. Okay, I ain't got a problem with that. That was his life to live, not mine. Again, freedom to understand and realize what you think and feel about what somebody did don't mean a damn thing to nobody but you. Sometimes just keep it to yourself. All right, moving on. But when she explained her reason for forgiving him, despite all the wrong he did to her that I know about, ain't gonna do it what I don't know about. So she know better than anybody, and she was able to do that. That's big, okay, as far as I'm concerned. And watch this again. Where we at? Again, my mom taught me the life lesson I'll never forget. She said, nah. it was for her to forgive him. And that wasn't easy. That part I get right there. Everybody talk a good one. Everybody can master whatever they talk about until what? It's their time to master it. Then they fall apart. Moving on. So understand that. They say to forgive is divine. My mom showed me her divinity. I ain't mad at that. Learned a lesson again, a life lesson. Put that in my pocket. I can't wait. Moving on, let me finish this up. I got a few minutes. I can't wait to exercise my divinity by what? Showing I can be the bigger man and forgive somebody who I feel did something I didn't like to me. I can't wait to use it. I'm dying to use it. I got a concept. I'm about to use it. Matter of fact, how about that? Why? Okay, okay. People got their emotions. They sometimes get the best of them, and they come out their face and say things. I'm understanding that, but one time I didn't give a damn. So again, soften that heart, showing divine. Okay, I've got to exercise that right. Right. I'm kind of looking forward to. So again, she explained to me to forgive a wrongdoer who done things to you. To forgive them is not for them, it's for you. Profound. I never looked at it that way. I heard the people try to explain it to me, break it down. Yeah, yeah, I heard, man, I heard all that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Again, heard it all. But when I got it from my mom, who I trust and respect, get it, got it, understand it. Now, guess what? I'm going to implement it. Again. That's what learning is all about. When you get a lesson, you learn it, you live it, implement it, and guess what? You give it to somebody else. It can work for them too. If it worked for you, give it to somebody else. If it's good, here, take this. What? It's good. Trust me. That's all. That's why I'm here every day doing what I do for you. That's to my man. That's my message. Now that I learned that lesson of forgiveness, I just told you, I can't wait to practice it. Like all the knowledge I get from the book, I can't wait to implement. Why? To see if it works. So I'm dying to see if it works. I know it do. I tell you, if I learn something, I'm going to what? Practice it as soon as I can. When I give you something, you can do the same thing. Why? The information I'm giving you is usable. Once you get it, obtain it, put it to use and use it. I just got it this week. I can't wait to use it. I thanked her for freeing me. Okay. From what? My personal. When you do it to yourself, take responsibility for that. Again, my personal imprisonment of what? Ignorance of what? The true power of forgiveness. Man, I've been having a heavy heart long time. I just told you, shake it off. Why? Man, wow. Yeah, just sheesh. Thanks, Mom. Again, wrapping it up. Appreciate you tuning in. This is a life lesson I had to share with you. Hope you get something out of it. Thanks, Mom, for another life lesson that I can what? Use to what? Better myself and be better for it. Thanks again. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinkers like you passed away. Don't forget the power of forgiveness is divine.